Let's continue with chemical properties of carboxylic acid. Now we are taking reactions with PCl5, PCl3 and thionyl chloride. RCOOH when reacts with PCl5 we get RCOCl plus POCl3 plus HCl. When it reacts with PCl3, 3 moles of carboxylic acid react, we get 3 moles of RCOCl and phosphorus acid H3PO3 is formed. When it reacts with thionyl chloride, we get RCOCl plus SO2 plus HCl gas are formed. Let's take up example. Acetic acid reacts with thionyl chloride to give acetyl chloride plus SO2 plus HCl. Acetic acid when react with PCl5, we get acetyl chloride plus POCl3 plus HCl. 3 moles of acetic acid when react with PCl3, we get 3 moles of acetyl chloride plus phosphorus acid, that is H3PO3. Reaction with ammonia. Acetic acid when react with ammonia, it gives ammonium acetate, which on heating loses water molecule forming acetamide. IUPAC name of acetamide is ethanamide. Benzoic acid when heated with ammonia, we get ammonium benzoate, and on heating it loses water molecule giving benzamide. Phthalic acid reacts with ammonia, it will react with 2 moles of ammonia to form ammonium phthalate, which loses water molecules and gives phthalamide. Phthalamide is primary amide. And if we heat further, ammonia will be lost and we get phthalimide. Phthalimide is secondary amide which is used in Gabriel phthalimide synthesis for preparation of amines. Reaction involving carboxylic acid group. First we are taking reduction. Carboxylic acid when reduced with lithium aluminum hydride in presence of ether or diborane followed by hydrolysis, we get alcohol. For example, acetic acid when reduced with lithium aluminum hydride in ether or B2H6 followed by acidic hydrolysis, we get ethyl alcohol. Next we are taking decarboxylation. Decarboxylation means removal of carbon dioxide. This can be done by using soda lime. Carboxylic acid when heated with soda lime, that is NaOH and CaO, we get hydrocarbon plus Na2CO3 is formed. Since CO2 is lost, that is why we call it decarboxylation. Let's take specific example. Sodium acetate when heated with soda lime, we get methane plus sodium carbonate. In this reaction, one carbon atom is decreased from the acid to alkane. If we take malonic acid, which is dicarboxylic acid, propane 1,3-dioic acid, and simply on heating, it loses one carbon dioxide and we get acetic acid. So malonic acid to acetic acid can be done just by heating. Carbon dioxide will be lost and we get monocarboxylic acid, that is acetic acid. Electrolytic decarboxylation, we call it Kolbe's electrolytic method or Kolbe's electrolytic reaction. Aqueous solution of sodium acetate when electrolyzed, we get acetate ion plus sodium ion. Water will change into H ion and OH ion. At anode, acetate ion will lose electron to form a neutral molecule which decompose to form carbon dioxide and ethane is formed. At cathode, H ion will gain electron, hydrogen gas will be formed. Here remember, the even number of carbon atoms, hydrocarbons with even number of carbon atoms can be prepared by this method. Decarboxylation of silver salt of carboxylic acid in presence of bromine is called Hunds-Duycker reaction. Silver acetate when reacts with Br2 in presence of CCl4, reflux means that heat in such a manner that the vapors are condensed in the reaction mixture itself. That is, don't allow vapors to go out with the help of condenser. This is called refluxation. So silver acetate when reacts with bromine, Ag will react with Br, AgBr is gone, CO2 is lost, we get bromomethane or methyl bromide. Exactly in the same manner, both silver benzoate reacts with bromine in presence of CCl4 as a solvent. On refluxing, AgBr is lost, CO2 is lost, and we get bromobenzene as the major product. Substitution reaction in the hydrocarbon part, halogenation, Hell-Vollard-Zelensky reaction. This reaction is given by those carboxylic acid which have alpha hydrogen. Formic acid does not undergo this reaction because it does not have alpha hydrogen. So here we react with the halogen, particularly chlorine and bromine, in presence of red phosphorus, and we get alpha halo carboxylic acid. Let's give specific example. Acetic acid reacts with chlorine and red phosphorus. We get alpha chloroacetic acid or 2-chloroacetic acid. 2-chloroethanoic acid. Further reaction with phosphorus and chlorine will give you dichloroacetic acid. And finally, we get trichloroacetic acid when we react with excess of chlorine in presence of red phosphorus. If we take propionic acid, alpha hydrogen will be replaced by bromine in the first step, that is, we get alpha bromopropionic acid. If we react further, you will get alpha alpha dibromopropionic acid. That is, both the alpha hydrogens are being removed, replaced by Br. Next, we are taking ring substitution. We call it electrophilic substitution reaction. Carboxylic acid is electron withdrawing. Therefore, there is a positive charge at ortho and para position, but electron density is more at meta position. Therefore, electrophile will attack at meta position. So, benzoic acid on nitration with concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid will give meta-nitrobenzoic acid. Similarly, benzoic acid when undergo bromination, in the presence of bromine and FeBr3, we get meta-bromobenzoic acid. If we carry out sulfonation with the help of concentrated sulfuric acid, benzoic acid reacts with concentrated sulfuric acid on heating, it gives 3-sulfobenzoic acid plus water is formed. So these are electrophilic substitution reaction. Reduction. Reduction to alkanes. Reduction to alcohols we have already done. Now we are doing reduction to alkanes. Carboxylic acid when heated with HI, which is a strong reducing agent, in presence of red phosphorus at 473 Kelvin, we get corresponding alkane. Acetic acid changes to ethane plus 2 water plus iodine is formed. The function of red phosphorus is to remove iodine. If it is not removed, it will react with ethane to form alkyl halide. Next, we are taking individual carboxylic acid. First, we are taking commercially most important carboxylic acid, that is methanoic acid. How to manufacture it? NaOH reacts with carbon monoxide at 473 Kelvin, high pressure of 10 atmosphere, and we get HCOONA, that is sodium methanoate, which on acidification with dilute HCl, we will get methanoic acid. Reducing properties. These are special properties of formic acid which are not shown by other carboxylic acids. Formic acid decolorizes KMnO4. Because it's a good reducing agent, it gets oxidized to first carbonic acid which breaks down into CO2 and water. This reaction can also take place with Tollens reagent. It forms silver mirror along with carbon dioxide and water. Failing solution, it will form brick red precipitate. With Benedict's reagent also, it will give brick red precipitate and carbon dioxide and water. So due to aldehyde group on this side, it gives some of the reactions of aldehyde group also. It being a reducing agent, it reduces mercury chloride to mercurous chloride, which is white precipitate. Formic acid undergoes dehydration with concentrated sulfuric acid to give carbon monoxide and water. Action of heat on sodium formate. If you heat 2 moles of sodium formate at 660 through 673 Kelvin, we get sodium oxalate, which on acidification will give oxalic acid. So if you want to convert formic acid to oxalic acid, react it with NaOH and then heat to get sodium oxalate. On acidification, you will get oxalic acid. Ethanoic acid. Manufacture can be done from ethyne or acetylene. Acetylene reacts with water in the presence of dilute sulfuric acid and mercuric sulfate. At 333 Kelvin, we get ethanol in the first step. Ethanol is further oxidized in presence of manganese acetate or cobalt acetate at 353 Kelvin. Product formed is ethanoic acid. From ethanol also we can get acetic acid. It is called quick vinegar process. Ethanol can be oxidized with air in presence of acetobacter. It gives acetic acid plus water. Ethanol can be oxidized to ethanol by copper and 573 Kelvin, which is further oxidized with cobalt acetate or manganese acetate at 353 Kelvin to give ethanoic acid. From methane also we can get carboxylic acid, that is ethanoic acid. Methanol, if reacted with carbon monoxide in presence of rhodium as a catalyst, on heating we get ethanoic acid. Benzoic acid. Toluene, when oxidized in presence of cobalt acetate or manganese acetate at 443 Kelvin, we get benzoic acid plus water. Benzotrichloride on hydrolysis with calcium hydroxide will give you benzoic acid. All the Cl will be replaced by OH, which lose water molecule, resulting in the formation of benzoic acid. This is the test for carboxylic acid. When carboxylic acid are treated with sodium bicarbonate, carboxylic acid gives brisk effervescence due to evolution of CO2 gas. Whereas phenol does not react with sodium bicarbonate except picric acid. Picric acid is 2,4,6-trinitrophenol, which is acidic to such an extent that it can react with sodium bicarbonate. Other phenols do not react. Carboxylic acid reacts with sodium bicarbonate, giving sodium acetate plus water plus CO2. Ferric chloride, some of the carboxylic acid give colored precipitate when treated with neutral ferric chloride solution. For example, acetic acid give buff colored precipitate due to the formation of ferric acetate and HCl is formed. Phenol give violet coloration with neutral ferric chloride. It is due to the formation of ferric phenoxide, which is violet in color.